the copycat strategy for recruitment agencies. What is it? And can you use it to grow your business? That's what we're talking about in this video. Some people might call this the cookie cutter strategy, but what it is, so to demonstrate how this strategy works, I'll tell you a story. So back in 1940, a couple of people set up a takeaway. And like most restaurants or takeaways, they made it quite complicated and had loads of things on the menu. Eventually, they decided to slim down the menu and instead just sell the three most popular items: burgers, French fries, and milkshakes. And because they reduced the menu, it meant they could make the food much faster and it was cheaper to buy. They made it so simple that they could train anyone to cook the burgers and to deliver the food within a few minutes of someone ordering it. This was a base for McDonald's, and by getting that one takeaway set up properly, in a way that anyone could do it, it meant they could copy that business to other locations. They've now got over 36,000 restaurants around the world. Now, if they'd not used this strategy, it would be almost impossible for them to grow so big, never mind have 36,000 restaurants. And I think the sole reason for that is ownership. One of the main reasons this strategy works is about staff buy-in. The people inside the business actually own it. So they make sure it works because they've invested their own money into it. And the same could be done in your own business. So let's talk about how you could use a copycat strategy to grow your recruitment agency. If the business is established and you've got a trading record where you can show your trading accounts for at least 3 years, if it's got good profit margins that are consistent over time, if it has a defined customer type or a particular group or segment that you can say are your target customers, and you've got the data and history of working with that segment for a long time, and you've got a system of how to operate the business that anyone can use, then using this strategy could help you to open 4 or 5 locations every year without any great stress. It's a fast way to build the business footprint. One of the biggest reasons business owners fail when they try to grow the business to new locations is they want to own everything. They think about expanding to new locations, and their plan, they'll just employ loads of new staff in those new locations. But that's where the problems start, because there's only one of you. One person can't control what's happening in each area, especially when you get to 5 locations or more. The other issue with doing this is you create a huge overhead for the business to set it up like this. At some point, you have to give up some of the ownership if you're serious about growing the business. These people will take your business and they'll love it and care for it as their own. Your business will never get that same loyalty and care from employees. Is it better to own 100% of a £1 million business or 50% of a £100 million business? And whether that's achieved through franchising the business or just by selling equity to new owners in each location, you own the brand, so you have control over what happens either way. But this is how you use the copycat strategy to grow your recruitment agency.